Have you ever wondered where dreams come from? In a land far beyond the reach of maps, past the clouds that shimmer with moonlight, and across the rivers that hum lullabies, lies a hidden forest unlike any other. A place called the Dream Weaver's Forest. This was no ordinary forest. The trees didn't just rustle in the wind. They whispered, their leaves glowed with soft silver light, and their trunks shimmered with hues of lavender and blue. Each tree held a dream from someone. Somewhere in the world, dreams floated like fireflies here, gently glowing as they danced through the air. The forest was always quiet, not with silence, but with the hush of peace. The kind of calm that wrapped around you like a soft blanket. The moss was velvety and cool beneath your feet, and the breeze smelled of jasmine and honey. Overhead, stars peek through the trees as if watching gently over everyone below. Nestled in this enchanted place were the creatures of dreams, gentle, curious beings who glowed softly under the moon. There were Leonari, the alpha fox hybrids with wide starry eyes that could see into dreams, and Willamelts, small cloud-like creatures that floated gently from branch to branch, humming lullabies in tones only sleepy hearts could hear. The trees had names too. Whisper woods, known to hum bedtime songs through their bark, and Glovians, which wrapped around trunks like ribbons and pulsed with gentle warmth whenever a dream was near. One night, as the moon glowed like a pearl in the sky, the forest stirred in a special way. The whisperwoods rustled more eagerly, and the glowvines glowed a little brighter. A visitor was coming. It was a child named Ari, who had wandered into the forest through a dream doorway, a shimmering arch of stardust that appeared only for those with hearts full of wonder. Ari wasn't scared the moment he stepped into the forest. A warm calm washed over him like the feeling of being wrapped in a hug. His feet didn't even crunch the moss. It welcomed him soft and springy beneath each step. The creatures watched him gently from behind leaves and flowers, curious but kind. One by one, they began to appear around him, not to frighten, but to greet. Lunari, with her star-sparked feathers, floated down from a branch and blinked her glimmering eyes.
Welcome, dream traveler,
She cooed. The dream weaver awaits. Ari's eyes sparkled. Who's the dream weaver? He asked in a whisper, almost afraid to break the beauty of the silence. Lunari turned her head to the east, where a soft light shimmered like morning mist. The one who creates dreams from stardust and silence.
Come and you will see.
Ari followed his steps, slow and full of wonder. The forest opened before him, revealing paths of moonlight that only glowed when he stepped on them. The willow mounts floated around his head, humming softly, easing every worry in his heart as they walked. The trees seemed to bow slightly in greeting their leaves, whispering sweet messages only the dreaming could understand.
Welcome, little one. Your dreams are safe here. Rest is near.
The deeper Ari walked, the more magical the forest became. Flowers shaped like stars opened as he passed. Crystals on the branches twinkle like wind chimes, and tiny lights danced above the streams, weaving melodies into the air. It was a place where time didn't matter. A place made not just for rest, but for peace, hope, and dreams yet to be born. And Ari, the little dreamer, felt like he belonged at the heart of the forest. Beyond a curtain of shimmering leaves stood a great clearing where moonlight pooled like water. In its center rested a tree unlike any other. The lumina tree, its spark, glowed with every shade of dawn and dusk. And from its branches hung soft orbs of light, each gently pulsing like a heartbeat. Beneath the lumina tree sat a figure wrapped in flowing robes, made of stardust and mist. Half creature, half light. This was the dream weaver, with eyes that held the calm of night skies, and a voice like a breeze through the treetops. The dream weaver looked at Ari and smiled.
Welcome, little dreamer. I've been waiting for you.
Ari stepped forward, wide-eyed. You make dreams? The dream weaver nodded slowly.
Yes. I gather wishes from wandering hearts, catch hopes from the wind, and spin them into dreams beneath this tree. Each light you see here, they gesture to the glowing orbs above. Is a dream waiting to find its way?
Ari tilted his head. How do you know what dreams people need? The dream weaver stood, and as they moved,
the lights above swirled softly. Dreams know us just as we know dreams. A lonely child needs a dream of laughter. A worried mind needs a dream of peace. Sometimes a dream must be woven from pieces of courage, kindness, and imagination.
They knelt and placed a hand over the mossy earth. The ground shimmered, revealing a swirl of tiny lights beneath the surface. Seeds of dreams gently growing. Even the tiniest hope can become something beautiful. Ari sat beside them, enchanted. Can I see one being made? The dream weavers smiled, and from their satchel of stardust, they pulled a pinch of glittering light.
Watch.
They closed their eyes and held the stardust in their palm. A wish from a boy who misses his father. A hope from a girl who wants to learn to fly. A song from the stars. They blew gently, and the dust spun into a glowing thread that wove itself into an orb. Pulsing softly this dream, the dream weaver whispered,
We'll go to a child tonight who needs to feel brave.
Ari watched, amazed. It's beautiful. The dream weaver looked at him gently.
Would you like to weave one, Ari?
She blinked me. But I'm just a kid.
All great dreamers start as children.
The dream weaver said with a smile.
Close your eyes. Think of a dream, not just for yourself, but for someone else already closed his eyes.
He thought of his little sister, who always cried when storms came. He thought of how she loved butterflies and sunshine. And he wished more than anything that she could have a dream where she was safe and happy, even when the thunder rolled. The dream weaver gently guided her hands, and together they released the thread of stardust into the air. It twirled into an orb, shimmering with golden light for her. Ari whispered. The orb floated upward and nestled into the branches above, joining the constellation of dreams.
You have a kind heart.
The dream weaver said.
And a strong one.
Ari felt warm inside, like someone had lit a candle deep within him. Will she really get that dream? The dream weaver nodded.
Yes, it will be tonight.
For a moment, the forest grew still peaceful. The only sounds were the gentle hum of the dream tree and the soft breath of the wind. The dream weaver looked to the stars above.
Dreams are gifts we give in silence, and magic we make when no one is watching. You've given one tonight.
Ari looked around the forest and saw the glow of countless dreams, of children, animals, even grown-ups, hovering like stars waiting to fall. Can I come back? He asked.
You never really leave.
The dream weaver replied.
Once you've entered the forest, it lives in your heart. Close your eyes and you'll find your way again.
And with that, the dream weaver gently laid a hand on Ari's head.
Your journey has just begun.
As Ari stepped away from the lumina tree, a soft breeze danced around him, carrying the scent of starlight and wildflowers. The forest seemed to breathe with him, each inhale drawing in serenity, each exhale releasing every worry he had ever known. Follow the glow path. The dream weaver's voice echoed like a lullaby on the wind. And so, Ari walked the glow path. Was a winding trail of soft, blue moss that sparkled gently beneath his feet. Fireflies drifted like floating lanterns above, lighting the way as he walked deeper into the forest. The trees began to whisper soft words, and languages only hearts could understand. Soon re-entered a grove of whisper willows, trees with long, silky leaves that swayed without wind. They hummed in harmony, soothing melodies that made his eyelids grow heavy. Beneath one tree layer, fox curled up and dreaming of the sky above. A family of owls blinked slowly, watching over the path like gentle guardians. Further along, Ari came to a stream that didn't ripple with water, but with reflections of dreams. As he knelt beside it, he saw children dancing with stars, old friends embracing, lost toys being found, and worries turning into wings. He smiled. Everything in this forest was part of someone's dream already crossed. The bridge of feathers so light, he barely noticed the ground beneath him. Each step made the feathers beneath glow brighter. As he reached the center of the bridge, he paused, surrounded by golden clouds. and the faint sound of lullabies in the distance. There in that hush, he heard his own voice. Not the one from his mouth, but the voice from his dreams. It spoke softly.
You are brave, you are kind. You are not alone.
The words wrapped around him like a warm blanket. On the other side of the bridge, the path widened into a meadow of slumber blooms. Flowers that closed gently when you neared, releasing soft clouds of calming mist. Animals lay nestled between the petals. A rabbit curled up like a comma in a story. A tiny dragon snoring soft sparks. And a hedgehog humming a dreamy tune. Ari laid down in the grass and looked up. The sky above the forest shimmered like water, with constellations slowly dancing. One looked like a paintbrush, another like a teddy bear, another like an open book. He whispered this place. It feels like it's made of everything good. Then a glowing figure floated down from the sky. It was the dream weaver again, now wrapped in light like moonbeams.
Every dreamer brings something with them.
The dream weaver said, their voice barely louder than the rustle of leaves. And they leave with something more. Ari sat up, but I don't want to leave yet.
You don't have to.
The dream weaver smiled gently. The dream weaver's force lives within those who believe.
You only need to remember when you close your eyes. It will be here waiting.
Ari looked around at the glowing trees. The peaceful creatures, the sleepy meadow. He understood. Will you keep making dreams? He asked. The dream weaver nodded.
Always.
Ari yawned, sleep beginning to pull at the corners of his mind. Then, good night, Dreamweaver. The Dreamweaver leaned down and whispered,
Sleep well, young dreamer. Let the forest carry you gently through the night.
As Ari closed his eyes, the stars swirled above. The slumber blooms glowed softly. The whisper willows sang their lullaby, and the glow path shimmered one last time before fading into the quiet of dream. The end. Good night, little dreamer. May your sleep be sweet, your dreams be bright, and your heart always remember the forest where wonder lives. Don't forget to subscribe for more magical bedtime stories. Until next time, sleep well. Let us know in the comments what story you'd like us to create next. We'd love to bring your dream to life.